James Franklin led a recovery for his Middlesex team with an important 100 on the opening day of the LV County Championship match with Worcestershire in Uxbridge. Franklin batted after winning the toss but lost Sam Robson to the very first delivery of the match as he was squared up by Charlie Morris and held in the slips by Tom Fell. Joe Leach backed that up with the wicket of Nick Compton in his second over, a low full toss being clipped to Richard Oliver, who held on in spite of the batsman's doubts. So it was left to Nick Gubbins and Joe Burns to try to improve a rather horrid situation, which had seen Middlesex quickly slip to 5 for 2, hardly the start required after winning the toss and batting first on what is often a batsman's paradise at this outground in Uxbridge. Gubbins had just settled in when he chipped a looping in swinger from Jack Shantry to side Ajmal at mid-on to go for 21. And then Shantry struck again in his next over, Paul Sterling given a chance in the championship team, but falling LBW for 4 with his side now on 51 for 4. Burns has been used as an opener in recent games, but batting at 4 here, he was the man who started to build the recovery with Franklin. It was the Australian who dominated a 5th wicket stand of 51, which doubled the total from where it was when Sterling was out. Burns reached a 50 off 84 balls with this single off Shantry. It had been hard work thus far for the home side, Burns getting to the half-century mark shortly after lunch. He'd struck 5 fours. But he was soon on his way, fell with some more work to do in the slips as Shantry struck for the 3rd time to reduce Middlesex to 102 for 5. Moeen Ali was brought into the attack, the England management desperate to see him get through some overs after delivering only 6 in the 2-day defeat to Warwickshire last week. The spinner, though, caused very few problems for Franklin, who was to play a very important captain's knock. John Simpson was with him now, and this was just the start of a partnership which was to turn this day around. At last, the pitch began to play as many expected it would do, and these two left-handers started to cash in during the afternoon. Moeen bowled 7 fruitless overs that cost 24 runs, and then Franklin worked his replacement Ajmal through the leg side for the run he required to complete his 50 off 122 balls, an innings containing 5 fours thus far. Tea arrived with Middlesex on 184 for 5, 82 added by these two, and their stand continued with few problems into the evening session. Franklin leading from the front with an excellent performance and a much needed one for a team which knows that a victory here will boost their chances of winning the title this summer. This shot took the Kiwi to his 2nd ton of the season, the other one coming in the fabulous win at Somerset. The ease in which he played Shantry down the ground for his 14th boundary pretty much summed up how Franklin had played throughout. His 100 had occupied 187 deliveries and it kept his side's head above water. This was not an especially good day for either Moeen nor Ajmal, who got through 30 overs between them without the sniff of a wicket. Not that it was an easy day for any of the Worcestershire attack except Shantry, with Franklin in this kind of form. On 124, he should have been held at long leg by Morris off Leach, the bowler's reaction telling you all you need to know about the ease of the chance. But Morris made up for that by having Simpson held by Daryl Mitchell for 41 to bring an end to a very good partnership which had realised 170 runs in 48 overs. That brought in Ollie Rayner late in the day and he nearly ran himself out. While Franklin continued to impress, it looked as if he could bat forever as he moved up to 135, his best ever score in Championship cricket. So it came as a real surprise when he was out to what became the last ball of the day, turning a delivery from Shantry into the hands of a well-placed leg gully. It meant that Shantry ended the day with figures of 4 for 60, Middlesex closing on 289 for 7 on what was a bit of an up-and-down day for them, one dominated by their captain, who can be very proud of his achievements.